This is the Torticollis protocol. This right here is my hydro. I'm going to place on the unaffected side, just like that. I took a towel and I rolled it up. I'm going to place it here just to bolster his head. And then if able to, I'm going to put a cold pack right here on the shoulder of the affected side. And then what I'm going to do is then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to start on the non-affected side of the hand just to make sure to gain his trust. So what we're going to do, so Julie, 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 all the way, making sure not to move his shoulder and making sure that we're not moving that neck. And then I'm going to move your hydro. I'm going to put the hand back down, cover and compress. And then I'm going to get in here and I'm going to stabilize that scapula, that shoulder, the neck with my hand. I'm going to work on the shoulder here and the arm. I'm also going to do a little bit of pec work here for him. And then I'm going to work the SCM here however I want. And I'm just going to go down like that, working it a little bit, making sure not to move too much. Okay. And then after I'm done that, I am just going to work that. A little bit, okay. And then I'm just going to move over to the other side here. And I'm going to ask him to, I'm going to hold his head and I'm going to ask him to smell his armpit and I'm going to resist him. So put your nose to your armpit if you can, 10%, and I'm just going to hold. One, breathe in, make sure you breathe in as I'm holding, only 10% please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and relax. Okay, good job. That seemed to open it up just a little bit. And so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask him to touch his toes. Can I get you to touch your toes with your hand there? Obviously you can't as far though. And so then I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna get you to bring your shoulder back up. And I'm gonna put my forearm on his head and to support it and my hand. And I'm gonna push, I'm gonna hold that shoulder still and I'm gonna get you to bring your shoulder and your head together. 10% and breathe in through the nose and hold. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and release, and it opens up his head even more. So then I'm gonna come underneath here, the neck, and I'm gonna do some origin and insertion, work those occipitals a little bit, and do some work there. I'm gonna come down here to the subclavian and do some work right in there, this here area. And then I'm going to do some more work with the mastoid. So I'm going to get him just to turn a little bit. And I'm going to get you just to move your nose and your chin back and forth slowly, just a little bit. As I work that, it's going to stretch. And I'm going to work that in there. Okay, and then after I'm done that, I'm gonna keep going for just a little bit here, all the way up and down there. And I'm gonna say, okay, how are you feeling now?
Good.
Good. And now I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna work the levator scap. Right in here, do some trigger point work, and then I'm gonna do the traps. And I'm gonna do some trigger points on the upper traps, right through here, some rolling. for some trigger points, and then I'm gonna get him to bring his head this way, and I'm gonna have my hand underneath with the Spock move and my hand on top with the Spock move. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push down and pull up with the underneath. How do you feel that stretch?
Good.
Feels good. And we're gonna hold and breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and relax. Good job. And then we can work this a little bit more. And that is the end of my treatment.